Nottingham Forest is the next challenge up for Liverpool in the Premier League, and it's about time we start getting on a consistent roll. Welcome to Marching Reds. I am Aman Chima, and here I am to preview the game between Nottingham Forest and Liverpool, going to be played at the City Ground, and another opportunity for Liverpool to make sure that they are very well in the race of that top 4, top 5 finish. Setting up the context of this game, Liverpool are currently 6th in the table, and of course, it's no hidden secret that they are trying to get into that top 4, top 5 spots. And for that, we have to start getting a lot more points because you've seen a resurgence from the likes of United and Chelsea, and of course, Aston Villa are having a great season themselves. And if you really want to dismantle one of those teams from that top tier and break into it, you need to give yourself the best opportunity, and that can only be possible by collecting as many points as you can starting from this game itself. Speaking about Nottingham Forest, they are sort of involved in a relegation battle, but the fact that they have changed their manager 4 times in the season itself speaks for the internal issues or the internal problems that they're currently dealing with. And every Nottingham Forest fan would be hoping on another manager bounce, another positive manager bounce, especially coming after a massive victory against Fernebache, which was the first game in charge of Vitor Pereira. And the game against Liverpool would be his first Premier League game in charge as the manager. So the fans would be up for it. I'm pretty sure the team would be up for it coming after that impressive result. And they would definitely would like to topple another big team and make sure that they've got something to cherish about this season. Looking at the squad status of Liverpool, there are no fresh injuries, which is again a big positive, because as we approach towards the final stages of this season, you would rather want players coming back who've been injured or like have been out for a long period of time. And although in that matter, Jomi Frimpong is still not completely fit, we would have to wait a week or so more. And speaking about a number 9, it was so good to see Liverpool posting the rehab pictures of Alexander Isak. And although he won't be available for us this game or for the games coming up in the next few weeks, you would just have to feel for the guy. The fact that he did not have the perfect transfer, his summer was troubled, he tried his level best to stay fit for as long as possible, and then with that horrific injury was ruled out for this amount of time. So yeah, we would have to wait for him, but I just can't wait for him to come back into the Liverpool setup, and it would be a timely welcome for a guy like him to start making that difference even further and make sure that we go deeper in that Champions League campaign, and we hopefully should be securing a top 4, top 5 spot. In terms of the lineup, you should see Alisson in goal. I mean, the fact that he started in the FA Cup was a surprise for me because I thought Mamardashvili would get a start. But in the Premier League, it has to be our Brazilian keeper. In the left-back position, Milos Kerkez should get another start. And in the centre-back pairing, it has to be Van Dijk and Konate. And it was nice to see Joe Gomez being fit. But in the right-back position, I would like to see Curtis Jones get another game because he looked solid in the game against Brighton, and the fact that he got the first goal should build his own confidence up, because in the last few weeks or so there have been rumors about him asking for a move away. His confidence was not that really up. So the goal against Brighton and his overall impressive performance should bode well for his own self-confidence, and a self-confident Curtis Jones is all what every Liverpool fan would like to see. And in the midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai would be the sure shot starters for me. And in the attack, I would like to see Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike and Mohamed Salah being named. That would mean that Cody Gakpo, for me, in this game would start on the bench. And instead of a 4-3-3 sort of a formation, I would like to see a 4-2-2-2, in which Ekitike and Salah would be the up-top strikers, and Florian Wirtz operating in his most preferred role of not being that totally out-and-out left winger, but operating from that left central channel. And behind them would be McAllister, Gravenberch, and on the right side, along with Curtis Jones, covering up that right flank, would be Dominic Szoboszlai. Looking at the last time that these two teams fared, I mean, Arne Slot would have hated the fact that it was another defeat at Anfield against this same team, Nottingham Forest, because this was the same team that gave us our first Premier League defeat last season, and that was at Anfield too. And although at that moment we used that result in making sure that we go on a winning streak, and this time around, we did go on like a sort of an unbeaten streak, but that streak wasn't impressive at all. It had like it had too many draws for any Liverpool fans' comfort. So I just hope if something has to repeat from that last time around, it should be the fact that an away team won with the scoreline of 3-0 and went away with those 3 points. So in this case, it would hopefully would be Liverpool. For Liverpool, it is all about consistency now. The fact that 26 games have already been played in the Premier League, just 12 are remaining. And over these last few months, the only question or the only concerning factor has been the fact that would Liverpool turn up for these games? Because I mean, if you look at those 80 odd minutes against Manchester City, we managed to control that game, and of course we did capitulate in the end. But after that, against Sunderland, that away tricky fixture, we managed to get a win. Against Brighton, which of course Liverpool winning was the highly likely result, but in the manner in which we performed should be something that all Liverpool fans would be pleased about. And now, given the fact that in this week we did not play any midweek game thanks to our third position in the Champions League table, so these are the important facts that we cannot ignore and should be using to the best of its abilities, and to make sure that when we turn up at that City ground, it should be Liverpool who should be dominating the ball, who should be controlling the ball. And yes, of course, there will be moments for Nottingham Forest when they would be sort of threatening us if the game, let's say, is still equal till the 60, 70 odd minutes or so. And I would go on to say that even if it's just a 1 goal difference till the 80, 85th minute or so, there will be moments of pressure because, as I said, Nottingham Forest, as of now, is sort of trying to turn a corner. And for Liverpool, it is looking as if like we are like 1-2 steps ahead of them in terms of getting our season back on track. But this game should be another opportunity in which we should start cementing our pressure and make sure that whenever Chelsea and United do slip up, they should feel our presence right there, because that is the only way we can break into them. That is the only way we can see ourselves replacing any of those teams. And this is how we can start seeing Liverpool in the places that we would like to see them to be. Of course, the title race is still beyond question right now. And the only realistic objective for us this season is the top 4, top 5 finish. And this game is the perfect next step for all the Liverpool fans to be hopeful, to be believing in this team. And as Liverpool fans, we just have to make sure that we turn up to this game in the most best way possible, and make sure that if it is up to us, especially to those fans who are traveling to the City ground, they have to make sure that they have to get this team over the line. Because now, like, my memory is just straight away jogging back to that Darwin Núñez header, 90 plus 9, 10 minutes, last minute match winning header. And I just hope it does not take that long for us to celebrate like that, but it should be us who would be celebrating in the end. So a big game coming up, and I just hope we use this game as part of a snowballing effect and another opportunity, another chance for us to tell everybody that we still mean business, and still a lot can happen in this season for Liverpool. So you let me know in the comment section on what your lineups would be. Let me know how Arne Slot should approach this game. Let me know your score predictions. And the only player which I feel is sort of fighting for his position is Cody Gakpo. So let me know if he starts for you. And if you've liked this video, let me know by liking this video, commenting down your lineups, your score predictions, and also subscribing to my channel. I'll hopefully see you in the review of this game, and hopefully with those 3 points. Till then, take care.